Hello. I thought I would update from my previous video. Obviously, this is part 2 of living with OCD. And I was, in my last video, I was on about when a thought comes in and the process. And, okay, the best way to, I'll tell you a day in the life in the head of an OCD person. You won't get it if you've never been through it, but to give you an idea, this is what it's like. Okay. I'm in the shower. Okay, blah, 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 you know, showering as you do. And then suddenly, obviously, you know, the thought, oh, your brother's gonna pass away or die. And I'm like, oh God, is that thought again? What's it doing back? And then you're like really angry at it. And then you're like, oh, F's sake, like, fuck off. You know, and then you're like telling it to F off, and then you tell it to fuck off, and then you're like, piss off, leave me alone, piss off, you know. And so you're like, oh, I've like acknowledged it again, so you get pissed off at yourself because you know that you've acknowledged this thought as well. And then you're like, oh, damn it, I've just acknowledged it. That's sometimes you'll have to do that, and then sometimes, and you've acknowledged it, and then it's already got you then, because once you've acknowledged it, told it to fuck off, it's actually like, that's like the anxiety, you know, because you've gave it some food, haven't you? You've like acknowledged that it's there, so it's got you. It's like, it's a thought, you know, and it's got you, and now you're arguing with me. And then another scenario with that is, like, you know, your brother, like, oh, your brother's gonna die, and then you're like, oh no, what if he does, and what if I've thought this, and just because I've thought this, that it's really gonna happen, and, you think, because you've thought that, and then you think, well, if I can, think of a different scenario, then it'll stop it from happening. So you'll spend like half an hour or 2 hours or sometimes 10 minutes, you know, and you've gave it that time, and you'll go in a spiral of like thinking about it, and you'll think you've got that power, you've got that amount of power to control your brother's death. And of course you haven't, you know, I'm not superhuman, you know, think of it logically, I'm not superhuman. He's not going to know when I'm going to die, I'm not going to know when he's going to die, and same for anybody else. And this is what, through therapy, this is what they tell you, you know, you can't possibly know, you know, no matter how many times you go over it in your head, you can't know if they're going to die. I mean, obviously they are going to die. I mean, I hate saying that, when they're going to die. You know, you do not know that. You know, even if they got ill over something, you actually wouldn't know if they got cancer, or if they got something like that, or brain tumour, or anything like that. You wouldn't actually know if they were going to die. I mean, obviously your OCD would be going crazy if that happened, but you still wouldn't know the outcome. You still can't tell if that's going to happen. So even when you're in the shower and you get that thought, oh my God, you know, he's going to die, or he might die, you don't know that. You may die before him, you know. So, to you, it's real. That's what the thing with OCD, to you, it's real. You know, to you, you think you have this power that your thoughts are that powerful, you know, that you've got the power to change the way life happens. I mean, you've got the power to change the way your life happens, but you haven't got, you're not the Grim Reaper, you know. You know, you're really not the Grim Reaper, you know, you haven't got this big thing over you and you're not going to go chop, you know. But that's how OCD gets you, you know, and the thought process of getting this thought is what takes up most of your life. You know, and that's what takes up the time of your life, you know, when you could be living and doing stuff instead of thinking and engaging with these thoughts. That's what you're doing, engaging with them, because you're not living, are you? If you're sitting there thinking about this stuff, you're not doing other stuff. You're not doing the stuff that's important. Not like your brother's death or a family member's death. It's not important, because it is, but these thoughts are just of no importance, because they're not important at this moment in time. Oh, I hate this. It's horrid. But I'm just showing you the grittiness of OCD. This is me, you know. This is how it gets you. You know, now I feel awful. I feel terrible. I feel awful for just saying it. I'll probably go away and analyse this now. You know. And I'll probably be like, you know, checking and worrying, because I hate it. I know, and what I'm thinking right now is, if putting this video out there doesn't mean anything. It's crazy. I hate it. But I will get over it. I've got a really good CBT specialist, and he's great, and he's teaching me that these thoughts, you know, they're not real. They're just in your head. And I'm not, you know, like one of the ex-women or the ex-men or whatever. I haven't got that power, you know. And I hope to be free of it. I mean, I'm getting better. But sometimes, like, obviously, as I said before, if, like, you're dealing with one thought and you're thinking, okay, that's gone, then another thought comes and you're like, oh, it hits you hard, because you're trying to leave it. You're actually, like, dealing with one part of the OCD, and then, because you're, like, trying to leave it, it will hit you with something else, because it's still trying to get that grip on you. It's, yeah, someone said it's like a naughty child that's barking in the back of your head that won't shut up, and it's like wah, 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 wah. And the more attention you pay to that child, the louder it will get. But the more you ignore it, it will, well, no, because I tried ignoring it, but mindfulness is a good tool, and that is like, when the thought comes in, not to have any argument with it, not to judge it, which is really hard, because that's all you've ever done is judge it. And let it go by without any judgment, without any arguments. And that is really difficult, because you're used to, like, talking to this invisible force, or you think is there. And because all you've known is talking to it in your head, and that's all you've ever known, and that's all you've ever known how to get rid of it, is you think, oh, but talk back, that'll get rid of it, you know. But mindfulness is not trying to push the thoughts down, not trying to quickly get rid of them, not argue with them either. Is just let the thought come in, let the thought go, and then soon it'll be like background noise, and then like clouds going by. But the more and more you do the challenges that you get, the less and less they do. bark at you. It's amazing. Oh, I tell you what, I challenged them the other day, and I've never felt so good. I was crying out of happiness. It's when I did it, I felt amazing. So, if you do have OCD and intrusive thoughts, do challenge. If you are having TBT and getting the right help, do challenge. Do everything they tell you, because it's so worth it. It really is worth it. All the best. I think I'm going to go now. Thanks for watching. Bye.